Clint Eastwood just flipped off Hollywood in new pro-American movie with one huge difference. Hollywood has managed to make an absolutely terrible reputation for themselves in the United States and is attempting to turn the entire country into a laughingstock around the world. The liberal spin on almost everything that comes out of Hollywood is hard for any sane person to swallow, much less promote to their friends. At this point, many conservatives are treating going to the movies like a vice that needs to be concealed. However, Hollywood superstar and legend in his own time, Clint Eastwood has practically done the impossible. He has stayed in the good graces of the country, while simultaneously pissing off every pansy liberal in Hollywood, and is still making just about the best movies that you can spend money to go see. Eastwood tapped into the same conservative base that elected Donald Trump, and we love him for it. He is fiercely patriotic in his films, and he sacrifices absolutely no production value. Eastwood's latest project, the 1517 to Paris, is probably going to cause the most enormous backlash yet though. The iconic star of the silver screen has decided to do something groundbreaking and let the actual heroes that the film is based on play themselves in the film. This is unfamiliar territory for Hollywood, and the elites are likely to get their panties in a bunch over it, but hey, that'll just add to the fun for us. Via The Hollywood Reporter. Anthony Sadler, Alex Garlatos and Spencer Stone will play themselves in the upcoming movie about their experience thwarting a terrorist attack. As of late, Clint Eastwood has been in the business of turning layman heroes into big-screen fodder with his movies Sully and American Sniper. The director has always called on big Hollywood talent to play his heroes, as opposed to the heroes themselves. But, for his next film, the 1517 to Paris, Eastwood has opted to cast the real-life heroes on which the film is based. Anthony Sadler, Alex Garlatos and Spencer Stone will play themselves in Eastwood's upcoming movie about their experience thwarting a terrorist attack. While traveling in Europe, the trio stopped an attempted attack on a train from Brussels to Paris by overpowering the man, who was armed with an AK-47. The story was heavily covered on cable news, where the friends, one of whom was in the Oregon National Guard and another in the U.S. Air Force, were lauded for their bravery. Jenna Fisher, Judy Greer and Rika Urasuni have also been cast in the feature. Playing the various younger versions of the three leads will be Paul Michael-Williams, Max Avutin, Bryce Giaison, Cole Eichenberger, and William Jennings. The Warner Brothers movies is based on the book The 1517 to Paris, the true story of a terrorist, a train, and three American heroes, written by Sadler, Garlatos, Stone and Jeffrey E. Stern. Dorothy Blisk adapted the book for the feature, which will be produced by Eastwood, Tim Moore, Christina Rivera, and Jessica Meyer. This will no doubt be unpopular with those on the left. Consider that they would never want to applaud anyone for thwarting terrorism. They'd probably prefer that those on the train acted as a therapist or mediator and just convinced the perpetrator to sit and talk about his feelings for a while. After all, that's really all that is needed to fix terrorism, a little couch time. While Hollywood Reporter couldn't stand to spend much time on the issue at all, Business Insider gave a little bit better coverage for the story. Via Business Insider. Clint Eastwood has cast three Americans who stopped the 2015 terrorist attack on a Paris train to play themselves in his next movie, the 1517 to Paris, Variety reports. The film will follow the lives of Anthony Sadler, National Guardsman Alex Garlatos, and U.S. Airman Spencer Stone, three childhood friends from California who were traveling through Europe on a high-speed train when they thwarted an armed attack from a suspected Islamist militant. The movie is based on a book that the three men co-wrote about the ordeal, titled The 1517 to Paris, the true story of a terrorist, a train, and three American heroes. The three real-life heroes will star alongside Jenna Fisher, Judy Greer, and Rika Urasuni in the film. Eastwood reportedly auditioned a number of actors for the role of the three Americans before deciding to cast the real-life men. Sources told Variety that the movie will begin during their childhood and show their friendship leading up to the moment that changed their lives. The roles will reportedly be sizable, though not full-on leads. The 1517 to Paris follows Eastwood's recent trend of tapping into true stories of American heroism for his films. His 2014 film American Sniper followed U.S. Navy SEAL Chris Kyle's exploits in Iraq, and 2016's Sully recounted the U.S. Airways Captain Chelsea Sully Sullenberger's emergency landing of a plane on the Hudson River in 2009. If Eastwood's previous successes can teach us anything, it has that the heartland is looking for cinema that they can relate to. Heroes that could be the boy or girl next door. Everyday people who stand up and do the right thing when courage is what is needed most. It reminds us that there are good people out there and that we ourselves might one day stand in the gap and be a hero ourselves. Even if Eastwood's hits weren't smashingly successful, it would still be the right thing to do, to remind Americans that our country has always been made great by the actions of people like you and I. We can appreciate Mr. Eastwood's dedication to giving credit where credit is due, and hopefully support him when his film hits the theaters. Source: Hollywood Reporter, Business Insider. Share if you support Eastwood's decision to use the real heroes in his film. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.